Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Solutions Nerds. In this video, I am going to show you how you can find out the median of two sorted arrays using Java, and you can implement that in your own language. For example, we have array 1 which is 1 3 2, and we have array 2 which is 5 4 6. So what is the median? So median will be center at the length of the given number is odd. For example, 1 2 3 4 5, so the median will be 3. If it is even, what we need here, we will just simply get the center 2 value, we will add up and then divide it by 2, and that will be our median. So how you can do that? So but in here you can see our two arrays, which is 1 3 2 and 5 4, and let's say we will say 6. So in here you can say this is not sorted array because the bottom array is sorted but the first one is not sorted. First of all, we will sort our array, but before that we need to merge these two. For that we will say int, and the name will be merged array equal to new int, and what will be the length of it? So for the length we will say num1 dot length and then plus num2 dot length. So that will be the length of it. Now how you can merge it? You can use the built-in Java functions, but I will use a simple for loop. So I'll say for int I is equal to 0, I is less than num1 dot length, and then I plus plus. After this we will just simply say merged array index I is equal to num1, and we will pass our I. After this we will simply use that for the num2 for, so it's int I is equal to 0, I is less than this time num2 dot length and I plus plus. But in here we already passed our first array, so for that we will say merged array, and we need to target our last index. So for that we will say num1 dot length, and then we add I, so it will increment the index of the merged array, and we will pass our num2 and then I. So we successfully merged our two arrays. Now in here we need to sort this. So for that we will say arrays.sort, and we will pass our merged array. After this we need to find out if the length is even or odd. To find out a number is even or odd, for that we will say if merged array dot length, then we will say percent and 2 double is equal to 0. If the remainder is 0, it is even, else we will just simply sort the center value, that will be merged array, and we will say merged array dot length divided by 2, and that is our median. But if it is even, so in here we will first target our mid. Find out the mid, we will say mid is equal to merged array divided by 2, and that is our mid. Merged array dot length, and that is our mid. Now in here we need to first get our mid left value. For that we will say merged array, and we will target the index mid and then -1. So this will be our left value. For the mid right value we will say merged array, and we will simply pass our mid, and that is our right value. Now in here we need to define a double value because integer is not getting any dot value. For example, if the answer is 9.5, so it will just show the 9 and not the dot value. So for that we need a double here or float, but I will use double, and that will be answer. And we need to transfer our integer into a double. To get the value in double, we will just simply cast to double. In here we will say mid left and then plus mid right, and then we need to divide it by 2, and that will be our double value, and this is our median. So we'll simply say sort, and that will be our answer. And let me just also sort the array, so we will find out what our array mid is. So for that we will say arrays dot toString, and we will simply pass our merged array. So let's run it. Now in here you can see this is even value, so we will get 3 and 4. When we add up we got 7, and when we divide 7 by 2 we got our median, and that is 3.5. Let's make the array in odd value. So for that we will just simply skip one value here. In here we will say sort arrays.toString, and we will just simply pass our merged array, and let's run it. This time this is odd in length, so And here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the center is 3, and that's our median. And this is how you can find a median for two given sorted arrays. So if you have any question, comment down below. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.